What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Check it out. Well, guys, today started off with a mistake, a trading mistake, a trading error that cost me profits. It cost me it cost me profits. And not only did it cost me profit, it made me go red. And then it made me get so mad. So mad. Because nothing is worse than, having the right trade idea and fumbling the execution. As far as when you click the button, you click the wrong stuff. And I honestly didn't want to make the video. I didn't want to make the video because the trade plan was fine. The trade would have worked out. I would have had my first take profit, boom. My second take profit, I don't even remember if it would have hit or not. We might see it on the recap, like on the recording now when we go back to see the recording. But I just didn't want to make the video because, like I said, the trading plan was fine. The trade went red because I clicked the wrong thing on the screen. And I figured, you know what, I got to make the video anyways because it's a teachable moment. It's a teachable moment that we have to pay attention to what you're clicking, especially on platforms like this one. Like, why can't we just look at this? Why can't we just have a button here that says buy, another button that says sell, stuff like that? Like, why do I have to click here, then click here, click here? Like, why? Why do they make it so complicated? This has been like basically my only pet peeve with this software since I got the account opened up on Schwab with Street Smart Edge. I absolutely despise having to go through all these little clicks here. I haven't liked it, never liked it. And that cost me money today. It did. It's my fault because I didn't pay attention. And it's also my fault for, not, practicing. I don't know. You could just tell how I feel right now. Because had I been wrong in the trade, chalk it up to one of those trades that didn't work out. But it wasn't that. It was that I didn't click here, sell to close. I left it on buy to open. So you know what I did when I wanted to sell? I bought more. My plan was super simple. I had Tesla in here. We had this super bullish bounce, broke over VWAP, and I got in here. I got in here in this VWAP break with some calls, and we immediately popped up, and I could have put out an order to sell a call for profit, and I did. Well, I thought I did, but what I ended up doing was buying more. And then when I thought I was going to sell my second contract, because I had two, what did I do? I bought a third contract. And then when I said, okay, I'm just going to stop out of this mess, what did I do? I bought a fourth contract. That's when I knew. And I immediately just cut it. I could have sold it for a little profit there, but I was like, okay, well, I'm in this. Let me just keep managing this properly. And it went against me, so I just sold out of it really quickly. And it could have been nasty. I had 4 contracts. You know how these calls move on Tesla. So the fact that I only lost about $400, $440 something dollars, I think it was, is great, but it was frustrating. I was furious, guys. I was furious, and all parts of me wanted to just jump right back into that trade and erase that loss. But I knew I couldn't. I got up. Okay, I got up from my desk. I stood right here in the middle, and I gave one good yell because I had to get it out. And I walked out, told my wife what happened, because I needed to vent. Played with my daughter, came back, sat down, and said, okay, let's just like rewind this and let's see if we can salvage this day and at least cut this loss some. And right here on this VWAP projection, I got short via one put contract and took it off. Like when we dumped here, then we bounced off of this 90 MA, and I was like, okay, well, this thing might not be done bouncing around. It's right here at the low of the day. We could double bottom and this thing could rip my face off. I'm gonna take it off. So I took it off right there. I only made $200 or something back. So I'm still down on the day. Like 200? It was like $450 loss, 200. So I'm down on the day like $250 or something like that. And I'll take that. Whatever. You know, call it the price I paid for the lesson unlearned. And that's it. But I'm pretty not happy. I'll show you the live trades here because this is stuff for the comedy show, guys. Like this is next level. This is next level. Let me grab this here for you guys. As I do, please, you know, help me out here. Put a smile on my face and absolutely destroy that like button for me. I want to see so many likes on this video. That's ridiculous, for bringing up this embarrassment of a trade to you so you could see and you can learn from my mistakes. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I already added my second contract. Let me fix this up a little something. Okay, wait, why pause? Stop. Okay. Great volume on this bounce. We're breaking through VWAP. I'm figuring we're gonna squeeze it up to the high of the day here. That's what I'm figuring. So I buy 2 contracts. I figured I got about $1 because I'm just giving it to this 290. I know it's really tight, but we should not come visit this 785 again. We really shouldn't. And I'll cut it right here. And if we do, I'm gonna add back down here. So I figured, you know, I'm giving $1 here. I can risk $200. That's the top end of what I generally like to risk. I was like, I can risk $200 here. This is a no-brainer. So I get 2 contracts right here, and I immediately put out I want to put out a limit order for 1 contract to sell it for just $1. $1 gain there, that's $100. I'm gonna cut that contract right there. That right there is gonna minimize my risk, and I can let that second contract maybe break the high a day or hold it to break even. That's the plan. Very, very sound plan. Would have worked out, well, could have worked out beautifully. Okay, check this out. So I get ready to put, you know, I always leave it at market there. But look at the mistake. Look at the mistake. I have my full size 2 contracts. Why do I still have this at buy to open? That's the mistake. Oops, sorry. That's the mistake. Let me put play. Come on, cooperate with me. Can we move this up some? There we go. Okay, there we go. I already have my limit price set. I'm ready. Look at this. We were up there. We were up there at 23.30 something. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Look at this. I see we're creeping up to 23. Look at this. You know, it looks like we're going to break that 79.5 area. 795 area. So I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm going to be able to take this off. We're going off at 23.45s. Okay, last trade 23.10. I placed my sell order, but I still had it at buy to open. What do? I add another contract. Look at this. Now I have 3 contracts. Oh my God. I still haven't realized that I have 3 contracts. I put out the other order to get rid of that last piece, thinking I only have 1 contract left. Now I have 4 contracts. Now my cost basis isn't terrible. If this thing would have squeezed through high a day, I would have been a hero with 4 contracts. Okay, my cost basis isn't terrible at all. 2263 cost basis. But come on now, that's not what I wanted. I'm supposed to be flat. See, when that 795 area held up a little bit as resistance there and this volume didn't pop really high, I just wanted to get flat at all right there. But I end up with 4 contracts. At this point here, I realize I have 4 contracts. And I'm like, what has happened here? What has happened? I don't freak out during the trade. At this point here, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to manage this like I would have. But I'm going to be extra careful, because I know that this thing can dump like this and I have 4 contracts, this can be a really bad loss. We start to pop a little bit and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can maybe get some profit off on this. We have great volume. We're going off 23.45 here. And we're creeping up there. I'm like, okay, you know what? This might go. Let me fast forward this a tad. Right there, look at this. I'm in profit, 166 bucks. But obviously, I mean, in hindsight, I should have just closed it out right there. I really should have closed that off right there. But I thought, you know, we were going to go and I was going to try to start piecing out of this. But it rejects so fast and comes back down that I'm like, well, no chance. Like, it really was fast. See? We're right back at my entry. Average cost entry anyways. So it was only up there for like a second. And then it does this action right there. And I'm like, oh, great. So I close it out. And I'm glad I closed it out because it dumped. As you see from right there, it just dumped. It would have been nasty. At that point, I rage. Okay. Stock trader rage. Then I come back. Okay. Remember, I got out here. So I come back 6 minutes later. And I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do here. So I get 1 contract, 24.92. I'm just looking for that dump here, at least to test the low a day. Watching the level 2 and time and sales. I want to see this 782 area break because that could send us to 780. That was my thought process. You know, break the low a day. We creep down there. We creep down there. See, I'm already up 200 and something on that one. See, this is more like the actual trade that you would see me take. But then I get concerned here. Why do I get concerned here? Simple. This is the low of day right here. And this is the 9 EMA. You've seen me take this trade before for a double bottom. So I was like, okay, well, I'd normally be getting long around here for a starter. I might want to consider exiting this position here. So I exit it right there. Boom. I'm out. Make 200 and something dollars on it. It quickly drops right underneath it, which sucks because these were going off like at 30 bucks. So it would have been a monster. I beat green on the day, like nicely green actually. And then it bounces back up. And I mean, sure, now, you know, I could probably look for another short potential entry here. But honestly, I don't even want to trade. Like, I don't even want to trade anymore today. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. I'll come back tomorrow. Dissatisfied, just to say the least. And keep this, you know, nice and PG for advertisers. Just very dissatisfied with myself. That fumble there was rookie. That fumble there was extremely rookie. And I know it can happen, and I know it happens to everyone at some point or another. But when you deal with it, you're just not happy with yourself. So I'm just gonna stop right here because mentally I'm still pretty mad. The fact that I'm eating this red day, even though it's within my range, and even though it's not because of my trade plan itself, eating this red day is just it's just really not. I'm not happy with it. I rather would be red had I been wrong in my trade versus fumbling around with these boxes on the order entry box like a rookie and just how do you 2 contracts I wanted. How do you end up with an extra 2? Like, that's it for me today, guys. I know it's not your typical standard recap from me, but I hope that at least you can like learn from me here and refocus. Make sure you're focused in the morning. Don't fumble around, and if you do, at least learn the other part from me. Get up, walk away, and come back with a little bit clearer mind. I was able to do that and knock my loss down basically 50% on the day. So I'm happy with that at least. And tomorrow I'll come back and kill it. That's it, guys. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted next time I upload a video. And I'll catch you on the next one.